Evening, YouTube viewers and podcast listeners. Gleno.
Yes, we're all over it, mate, aren't we?
Mate, we had a big show tonight, buddy. Same as normal, but a lot more sports starting up.
There's a lot of big things that have been happening, mate, and let's get right to the chase, especially with your bar at the moment.
Well, we will. We'll introduce the new bar in 2 seconds. This is the Friday Frothy, guys. Go grab yourself a froth and sit back, relax, and don't worry about the football that's about to start.
Guys, on to my reviews. You're listening to the Friday Frothy. What a fantastic show.
The Friday Frothy. The Friday Frothy.
So, good evening, everyone, and good evening to Gleno.
Hello, Jeff. How's the week been, mate?
It is. I've been absolutely chock-a-block, flat out.
Been busy. I think everyone's busy at the moment.
Yeah,
and,
mate.
That's a good thing. I mean,
The big man across the bar there, he's been pretty busy, I believe.
He has. We've said that every week. Actually, we've been saying it. Well, I'm getting sick of saying it.
Yeah.
He's busy all the time, so that's it.
Why don't we stop saying it?
Well, we'll stop saying it.
Yeah. Stop saying it. We asked Corey to come on tonight, but he didn't want to come in here,
no,
didn't he?
He didn't. The great man's not...
That's
doesn't want
right.
to venture across the water over here, mate. But look, we can say that he does a brilliant job.
He does.
As usual.
He does.
We'll talk about that
Very shortly. Very shortly. Mate, as you just alluded to, we're in a new position here tonight, guys, and...
bar's a little bit bigger.
Whoa.
I feel like we're sort of
Have we
squashed
got
in
some
anymore.
room, mate? Hey, we've got some
it's
room.
good.
Look at us over here. Look how spread out we are.
We are. Oh, here we go. There, I can see them. We're on tap. We're
Massive
on tap
amount.
now. We've got everything working, and
Yes, we will have the
We've
beers,
got,
beers going next week, we will, but this week we're still setting up.
we've got Corey's family in again. Tonight.
We have.
We've
Hello,
got,
guys.
which is great to see. And
Yeah,
we've got Angela and Heidi on tonight, so we're actually happy to have them in.
Yes,
of course,
and it's a great setup, mate. This is fantastic. I can't wait till
Yeah.
next week. We're going to be pouring our own beers while we're on TV watching.
Absolutely, mate.
So,
So the as you said, the big games are going to start tonight, 7:30.
Yes.
Hopefully, people, if they can't tune in now, they can tune in a little bit later into the Frothies, mate, because
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to be watching Victoria versus
the rest of the world.
the All Stars. Yeah, the rest of the world, as you say.
Yeah,
out at Marvel Stadium,
Marvel.
Melbourne.
It's marvellous.
Marvellous.
Funny you should say that, Glennie, because I've been doing the footy tipping sheets up and all the new names for the football stadiums. I have no idea what they are.
I get mixed up there.
Yeah.
It's you've got UTAS, which used to be, God, it's been called everything to York Park to
Yes, GMBHA, which is Geelong.
Geelong. That's Geelong now, is it?
Yeah, and
We've got Optus Oval, which I always used to think Optus Oval was Carlton, which but it's actually
Princess Park.
no, but it's not. It's actually
What is it?
Australia now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right?
Optus Oval.
Optus
Yes,
Optus.
yes, yes, it
And
is.
the great Optus, Carlton was always Optus. I mean,
Yes.
it's all,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, mate.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. And Corey, you listen to this, mate.
The MCG's MCG, isn't it?
Princess Park is my favourite football ground in Australia. And I'm not I'm Collingwood.
Carlton.
Carlton supporter.
Carlton.
Carlton. So, but no, great.
Even Stoffer, he's not one of their favourites
Oh,
anymore
he's
either,
gone,
because
hasn't
as
he?
I said a couple of weeks ago, mate, he's gone to Fiji. He's gone. I wonder how he's going over there.
I don't know.
If you are tuning in, Joffa, which I doubt, because you probably haven't got a TV over there, mate, hope you're going all right.
Talking about Joffers, mate, and people coming into the bar. Oh, were you saying that? No, you weren't. But anyway, let's talk about it. Guys, if you're new to the show, my name's Jeff, and this is...
Glenn.
Oh, you-
Sorry. I thought
You've forgotten who you
I
are.
was looking down the camera there, mate. I was just so intrigued by the bar at the moment, I forgot who I was. You're right.
Yeah. And if you're new to the show, guys, we do a lot of interviews, and we haven't done an interview for probably the last 4 weeks because we've just been flat out doing stuff, and other people are flat out doing stuff.
have.
And
But we have started to get some names up and about.
got a massive list of people. Massive
And
list.
we've got well, I can say now, I can categorically tell you that we've got a
Categorically?
Hall of Famer Tasmanian footballer,
Hall of Famer again, another one.
another one, mate,
Yeah.
and administrator at the top level.
Yes.
And he's
Played for Hawthorn.
he's coming in
Played
to the
for-
bar.
Hey,
played
no.
for Hawthorn, played for the great club.
Didn't say played for Hawthorn.
Played with the great Lee Matthews and that. So back in the day, any games back in those days, mate, with that sort of side was is not to be scoffed
And
at.
what's his name, Gleno?
The great Scott Wade, mate.
Got a very
He's coming in,
got a
and
familiar surname?
I'm looking forward to him. Yeah, well, he is the father of
Matthew.
Matthew, and had the pleasure of playing Superfools with him. I call it Superfools.
Yeah,
but,
Super Rules.
But I would have, and I watched him as a younger fella play, and trust me, he could play.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm interested about his whole stories of sport.
And the thing about this, Glenn, is that it's not about talking about Matthew Wade, because I mean, surely yes, we will have a talking about how proud he is of his son,
Of
but
course.
he's got his own career that he's paved,
Exactly,
and to play for Hawthorn and to do what he's done in
And
Tasmania.
he played in the winning Tasmanian side when they beat Victoria.
State of origin,
Of Origin,
which is on tonight.
and which we're watching now on the big screen. So,
Mate, also during the week I've had confirmation again that definitely David Foster is going to definitely come on.
the great 27-time
world
champion Axeman. I don't know where to look anymore. He's down there,
straight here. Yeah. We've still got who was it? Darren
Barnforth
coming up.
He's been indisposed at the moment because he's got to work, mate. He's out on the rig, isn't he?
He's in Bass
As you
Strait.
said, a bit like the rigs.
Yes.
The rigs.
We've got some rigs going here. So he's a world
Kegs.
He's a world champion rower, and he's actually put me onto another bloke, and I'm a bit worried about this one. We're going to talk about this later, Glennie, but I'm a bit worried about him because I sent him a message the other night and I haven't heard anything back. He is a world triathlete. He's a world champion triathlete.
Okay.
Cameron Worth is his name. Originally from here.
From Tassie. Okay.
He's now living in Andorra, which is on
This
the
is in
border, I
Paris,
believe.
is it? Paris?
I'm going to have to ask the producer. Is that on the border of Spain and France?
Andorra.
I think it is.
Hang on, I'll Google it.
That's all good. It's all good.
Any of you viewers know if you are watching?
Genius,
let us know
man.
where
That's
that is.
very
What
good.
was the place called?
Very good. Andorra.
Andorra.
Lee just said
Jenny's
it's
mother.
Ginny's mum.
Andorra.
Andorra.
Well, I know what a Pandora is,
But anyway.
Only independent principality situated between France and Spain.
You're all over
Look
it,
at me.
Jeff. Well done with
So
that.
the reason I'm worried about this is because he came back to me the other night and said, yes, I'll definitely come on. And now there's been a coronavirus scare in
Well, it's all over Europe.
the bike riding.
And in the bike ride.
In the bike.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
one of the bike riders.
Well, a couple of the bike riders, and he is actually in Team Enos, I think it is. So he races with the big guys.
So you reckon they've everything's
I
sorted
don't
out?
know. But we'll come to that soon. We'll talk about that soon. But anyway, mate, as you said when we started off the show, we can't do the show without our help of our sponsor, and he's in the room tonight. but
He is. Actually, we're thrilled to have him because we haven't been able to get him in here.
No,
He's been working under floodlight every night.
Yes.
He's doing 10 jobs at once.
Tried to get him to come in and have a bit of a chat tonight about some sports because he's very knowledgeable.
He
about
is
sports.
knowledgeable. He's a but fair to say, and I don't think he'd mind me saying that
He's not even looking at it,
he's a
look.
one-eyed. Would you say one-eyed? Is he more one-eyed than I am Hawthorn?
I don't even think he's got an eye. He's just Carlton.
He's just
Straight
Carlton.
down the
He's just Carlton.
But anyway, Ali, can we play something for Corey's Garden and Landscaping?
Yeah.
Have you got anything to do with landscaping in Hobart?
Anything, build decks, doesn't
pergolas.
matter what it is, pergolas, anything else.
What about
building,
what about retaining walls?
retaining
Elias?
walls, anything that's got to do with wood,
Here we
rock,
go.
then Corey.
Corey's Garden and Landscaping.
Corey's Garden and Landscaping. For your home and landscaping needs.
So thanks, Corey. We really
No, we
appreciate
do
it,
appreciate
mate. And anytime you want to come behind the bar here, mate, and have a bit of a chat with us, make yourself
Perhaps we
comfortable,
might have to
buddy,
have him.
because,
He might have to have a few Friday frothies before he comes.
I'll be there.
well, yeah,
Okay, well, we're going to keep you to that.
it's the fact, Glenn. We were sitting out there before the show started. Corey's talking to us about the motor racing. He's talking about the football.
Well, he knows
and-
everything about sport.
I know.
So,
An extra head's not going to hurt behind here.
No, well, they always say 2 heads is better than 1, but 3's that's trouble, isn't it?
Mate, let's go to Out With. There's a segment that we do on this show, guys. If you're new to what it's called, Out With It. And Glennie, what is Out With It?
Oh, out with it, mate. I bring it up every week. Anything gets on your goat, but
Yeah.
certainly on our goat,
Yeah.
on this show.
Yeah.
And then all we can do, mate, is put it across to the viewers and that what actually has been upsetting us and you.
Yeah. And if you're out there watching the show and you've got something that's upset you in the world of sport, send an email through into us and we'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah, it usually comes through as Jeff's. This is Jeff's segment, and I do believe it is called "Out with It."
Out with it! Right. This could take a while.
Okay, I'll get
Yeah,
comfortable.
I'm a bit fiery
Come
on the
in
subject.
behind
and
the,
I'm going to bring
the
the
new
audience.
bar, the
I'm
new
going to bring the
frothy bar.
audience into this one. You don't come behind the camera.
Okay. What do we got, mate?
We're scared.
You're scared. Today, it's been announced that there's a Kiwi, so a New Zealand weightlifter, and her name is Laurel Hubbard.
I thought you were just going to say Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Laurel
Hubbard. Yeah.
Okay.
Now she's a transgender athlete, guys. So I'm not being mean here in any way.
Yeah,
Before we even start.
we're not doing that.
But she's pushing to try and get into the 2020 Tokyo Games. Now, whether or not this goes ahead, we're talking about that next.
So
we'll talk about it in a
we're
minute.
sort of going where the runner was from South Africa.
Yeah.
That didn't go too well, did it?
No. So she's copping a bit of criticism for what she's trying to do to get into the Olympics, and I believe she may have actually competed last year. I don't know.
What in the world title?
in something, yeah.
Something, okay. If she
she's-
can do that.
She's 42 years old. She previously competed as Gavin Hubbard in the men's weightlifting.
Gavin Hubbard.
Gavin,
Yeah, sorry.
Mother Hubbard.
Yeah, and what's
Right.
his name
Laurel.
now? It's Laurel. Sorry, you said
So
that.
she's
Laurel.
gone from Gavin to Laurel.
To Laurel.
Right. Now, she's done everything that she can possibly do to bring her hormones down and all the levels and to become a woman. So she's actually transgendered, or I don't know how they say it. As,
Transgender. Athlete or whatever.
Transcended.
Transcended.
No, that's coming down.
as
coming down,
well, I
yeah.
don't know, but she's done everything possible she can do
Right.
to be able to do what she's going to do. But to me, she's still a male.
Right. So what we're saying with this,
in a female's body.
we can only talk about our game here. They don't allow it in Australian rules.
Isn't it funny talking about that?
Melvie!
Hey, yeah, I know. You're just talking about that topic and Mel's on. So
Hello, Mel. How are you, mate? Guy from Queensland, Elliot.
Queenslander.
Winter.
Well done,
Thanks
mate.
for
There you
joining
go,
us,
mate.
Mel. It's good that you've turned up because we're
yeah.
talking about transgenders people. So glad you're here, mate, because you're all over that subject.
All seriousness, do you think, Jeff, that they need to have like we have Special Olympics, we have
Yeah.
Paralympics.
Paralympics,
Do you think
yeah.
perhaps there is a room now for transgender
Yeah.
Olympics,
It's
so
going
that we can say that they can compete
Yeah.
on an even keel?
Yeah.
If we want to put it that. We're not talking about yachts, but on a keel. But
It's
yeah, what do you reckon?
it has to happen, Glenn, because we've talked about this in the past, and what we've spoken about is, I love women's sport, and I love watching the women's tennis. I love watching the women's running, athletics, and it's not because they wear the tiny little
No.
clothes.
So what? So the
Oh,
thing-
yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit. I love beach volleyball. I used to play beach volleyball, but the thing is what I'm getting at is what's going to happen is if this is introduced and it's allowed to happen, there will be no more females in sport, and that is a horrible,
they're going as soon as they
horrible
win.
shame.
As soon as they win, there's going to be that. There's going to be that little bit of banter there going. Oh well, it's because he's a bloke. He's had
but
the
I mean,
hormones.
but you're
And if
you're
they
a runner.
lose,
what?
then if they lose, it's
can
the
a-
opposite. They say, well, why aren't she
Can-
strong enough? And they get abused anyway. So
Danny?
the only way is to do what I said.
Can a woman in a woman's body, and I'm not being horrible here,
No.
please, guys. I'm sticking up for women here. Can a woman race a man in a 100-meter, 200-meter, or 400-meter race and beat them? No. So basically, a man coming down and racing as a woman is going to beat the woman.
Right.
So you're 100% of the money. It's got to be. They've got to have a split event. They've got to. They have to.
Category.
Yeah.
So that may be something that they do look at, and they're going to, if we're being politically correct, as we try and do, that's what's going to happen.
Mel reckons that I'll win the medal for sure. in what event, Mel? What do you think I should go in?
Actual fact, I have seen you with pigtails too, mate.
You have. Yeah.
I think you did look a little bit like what was her name?
Miss Piggy.
No, well, that was her name, wasn't it? What was her name? Thunderbird, was it?
Oh, Greta Thunderbird.
Yes,
Greta
and
Thunderbird.
We did a little skit there.
You do.
We did a little skit. Actually, it was all
He
done
says
in
he has
good.
pics.
Yeah, that's me in the bra.
It was all done in
I'm
good
fine
faith,
then.
that.
I'm good, mate. I'll put it up.
Greta Thunderbird, but we love what you do too, Greta. We're not having a go because it is
thanks.
important, but we did take you off, which was a bit of fun, wasn't it?
So yes, well, it was. But that's my beef tonight.
And
Lenny,
I thought
about-
you looked a
about our weather.
bit manly too when you was taking her off. She's only a young girl.
Well, it'd be like me racing her in a game of something,
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
her in football
Exactly.
or doing something. Look,
Who? Greta?
yeah. If I turn transgender, well, look at the size of me playing against Greta.
Can't imagine you going transgender, Joe.
No, neither can I, Al. But I'm just saying that it's just not fair. It's not fair.
Anyway,
What?
so was there anything else, mate? With
No,
the-
that's all I've
that
got.
was it.
That's all I've got tonight.
So, if any of you viewers out there, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Eight for discussion on this.
Please.
Are we
Please.
talking a
I'd love to
load
talk
of
to people.
codswallop, or what do you think? Or do you think they should be able to compete? They shouldn't be able to compete one way or the other, or should there be a transgender
on their own.
meet
On their own.
where they can do swimming, everything,
Yeah,
and then there's no qualms, is there?
that's right.
It's like the gay Mardi Gras. Apparently, that's on.
Oh, you know that's one. Yeah.
No, I was looking over.
I was
there.
wondering why you rang me today and said I don't know if I can make the show.
He's only worried about coronavirus, otherwise he would have flown off.
Yeah, yeah. Wearing those tight little underpants, mate.
Well, we had
you'll
been in
get, you'll get
Sydney.
sick in that.
It was in Sydney.
Budgie smugglers. What
was
do they
in-
call them? The
We was
shiny
in
ones.
Sydney
What are they
not
called?
long ago.
Sequins.
Sequins.
Sequins
Sequins.
going, yeah.
Anyway, that's out with it. You got anything to add to this week, Howard?
Look, I'm absolutely thrown now by that last comment. Sorry, I don't know. Nothing. No, I don't know.
That's out with it,
can't.
Howard. Chuck it on. That's out. Out with it. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
So,
Thank you, Milv. I reckon you're right, mate. There will be.
that was out with it, then, Joe.
That was.
That was out with it.
Mate, let's get on to coronavirus. We spoke a little bit about it last week, the week before. I'm not feeling real well myself, and I'm stocking up on beers just in case we get trapped in here forever.
Well, exactly. So we're going to start getting all our own veggies and everything else. We're in for the long haul.
I think so.
We're quarantining in the bar.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
self-quarantine.
Well,
in the
today
bar.
I actually heard
I won't run out of
all
beer.
jokes aside that we're all going to have it. We've all got it.
Yes.
We're all apparently going to have it.
Yes.
You
But-
watch Four Corners on Tuesday
Yeah.
night?
No,
So-
I get lost when I got four corners.
They
around.
say we're all going to have it.
Longer than they've been advertised.
Yeah.
So we're all.
People have been welded in houses in like
Yeah.
China and everything.
Yeah.
They'd be dead now.
There you go.
Starvation.
So
Because they're
hopefully, only thing I can say, hopefully they do get on top of this thing, and you know that's for everyone around the world. So
It is. It is.
we're not making light of that.
Now,
Okay.
Ali, you
Move on from.
I loved your picture for
Lee.
the there's Corey's garden landscaping.
There's a phone number on that.
What's the number?
Oh, it is. By the way, I've got my glasses. It is. There's two numbers. The first one would be 0497 647 184. Will be what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
did. Oh, sorry.
Well, you needed to read it
I
there.
did. Sorry. There you go. and then if Corey's there and he's doing his landscaping
Yes.
and he does some damage
Yeah.
and there's any window breakage of that, you
Oh.
can ring Newtech Glass.
Did you
And
believe this?
Newtech, you can ring 0419 196188.
There you go.
There you go.
Just need a
If
little.
you need any fence posts, ring Jeff.
No, don't bloody ring me. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know. So, Glennie, the Olympics, and I was just saying, Ali, you made up a nice little picture for the Tokyo Olympics and tonight's show with a big cross through it, and it doesn't look good for the Olympics, guys. To be honest with you,
No, they said it's probably off.
90% off.
Canadian
90% off.
official. You know what his name is? Poor bloke. He's been there since 1978. This bloke, right, for the IOC, International Olympic Committee.
Right, he'd be growing cobwebs. wouldn't
Well, his name's Dick Pound.
he? Sorry, Dick.
Pound.
Well, he's been impounded by
Dick-
the sound of it. He's been there since
Dick
what year?
Pound.
78.
Are you jealous, Jeff?
No,
78.
Hey,
42 years.
That's 42 years.
It's about time he came into the metric system, isn't
Yeah,
it? Dick
yeah.
Pound.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway,
Anyway,
so he's basically said that the Olympics will be cancelled rather
we're
than
not taking the piss out of you. either.
suspended or
Yeah.
postponed. It will be cancelled if it doesn't go
No.
ahead. Pretty well. They've got 3 months. They've got until May, the end of May, to make a
Right.
decision. So they got
Right.
2 months. Is that right? 2 months to make a decision whether or not they're going to go ahead with it. So
Well, the athletes were
they're all going to be
interviewed.
running with masks.
Well, no, I think the athletes now are starting to already ask
Look at the pic.
what guarantees are we going to have we got, and they're
Well,
asking for questions now,
They're probably going to
and
have.
I don't think they're going to get the answers.
They're probably going to have it
So-
before they get there, Glennie. But
But
anyway,
they said they're all eating the same mess room.
yeah,
They
Yeah,
all have the same. So
exactly.
if one person gets it, the whole village is going.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Same
right.
as a cruise
So
ship.
it's not good.
Same as a cruise ship.
It's going to affect
So
everyone.
the Olympics starts on Thursday, the 24th of July, if anyone's
Yep.
interested. And we'll be doing a lot of Olympic stuff here on the Frothy, but we may not be doing any at all.
Well, we don't know, do we?
And actually,
We're just going to play it by
I'll,
ear.
I'll even go a little bit further, mate, because they're even talking about it in Australia because they've announced the pandemic, not to scare people, but to just make people aware that things are going to happen. They're talking about maybe major football games and
The whole lot.
everything. being
Yeah, this is
cancelled.
what we're
So
watching now. Because
so-
you've got a lot of people there all...
What are you going to
what,
talk
50,
about?
50 odd thousand there tonight.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Sell out tonight.
What does the Froth do if we don't have any sports happening?
Odd sports.
Oh, God. We've got plenty of them, haven't we? But, yeah, mate, so this could be the first time that the Olympics have been cancelled.
Well, 76 years.
Yeah, first
recent.
cancelled in 76 years. The
Okay.
only time it's been cancelled is other than war. So, and they're
Well,
saying
it's a war against a virus.
if this gets anything like the Spanish flu, Mr. Dick Pound, right, is... what are you laughing at? Mr. Dick Pound, Melv, you'd like that. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because that's rude. Referring to the deadly pandemic early in the 20th century that killed millions of people. And, yeah, so
Yeah, well, let's hope it doesn't go that far.
let's hope so because
Well, how about we move on to something a little bit more sprightly, mate?
you're a mongrel, Elliot. He better not have. But, yeah, it's all right.
What are we
Let's,
going to talk about, mate?
let's
Go
talk.
to Facebook.
What are we talking?
He's put a picture of me in a bra, I reckon.
Find it. I'm looking for it.
Mm.
There
Well,
we go.
Have a drink.
He's put it on there. The Friday Frothy.
You bastard.
At his best.
You
Hang on.
bastard.
Oh, let's go
Hang
with
on,
that.
I got to show.
I think we better show the people in the audience.
Guys,
don't we?
guys out in podcast land, if you're watching, it's just me wearing
Yeah.
a bikini top,
Now we know about transgender.
slightly inebriated.
I think Jeff might be one of the
Yes,
first
Hey.
candidates in the
Yes,
transgender
I
games.
I had to hold him back. He was very aggressive when he took that.
Yes,
bra.
I actually think I look pretty good, to be honest with you. So, you'd take me out when you caught him? Yeah.
Thanks to the SIVO.
Hey, that's this. Mate, let's talk a bit of AFL as the game starts
well,
here.
we can say it is just about to start on the big screen. So,
During-
actually, quickly, who are we going for, mate?
I've got to go Victoria.
Yeah?
Well,
Why?
I don't know, because I'm not even Victorian, and I'm Queensland and Tasmanian.
Well,
so
that means you have to be a all-star.
All-Star. I just don't like
Yes,
what they're
well,
wearing.
he was in training for a long time.
Corey's going for Cripsy because he's in the middle. He'd be the all-stars. Not a bad ruck combination, Corey.
Oh, look who's playing.
Grundy to Cripps
Hawkins.
to who's the other rover there? I know
Your
they're pretty
mate.
damn good, but
Anyway,
any rate, look,
mate, during the week,
yeah, the great Polly Farmer.
yeah, there's been a bombshell revolution.
Well, it is.
Revelation.
It's always been there.
CTE. All right. Do you know what that said? What that means?
Chronic,
I can't say.
traumatic encephalopathy.
That's it, right?
Encephalopathy.
Now they reckon it's caused by
encephalopathy.
repeated
brain
concussion,
being hit regularly, yeah, in the head.
and they reckon that Polly Farmer had it, the disease.
So when they did the autopsy, is
yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's come up that he had
yeah.
irregularities
Yes,
in the brain.
They reckon it's prevalent in NFL, boxing, soccer, and last year we
In
had
soccer.
Yeah,
That-
well,
that-
yeah,
oh, 'cause
because
you
they're
hit the
heading.
head. Oh,
Yeah, that was
God.
that's another story during the week. They're going to stop kids from heading soccer balls.
Oh,
We're
right.
all coming to.
Mel's wondering if that's what you've got.
What's that?
The C.
CTE. I got something, man. I don't know what it is.
We
but
might
it's-
have that when we're behind the bar occasionally.
Well, we will have once this is on tap.
Stop pussyfooting around.
From
Yeah.
From falling
Yeah.
walking
Let-
boots.
let kids be kids.
I think now what we're talking about, I think now they're getting a little bit smarter though, aren't they? The players are out for longer. Never used to happen. They are.
Well, there's a guy that's going to sue the AFL.
That's what I mean.
Well, it opens up a can of worms. So
Because he's
No,
not
no.
he's not even a player, Glenn.
No.
He just wants he's a doctor and he wants them to, instead of having 1 or 2 weeks off for concussion, he wants them to have up to 5 to 6 weeks off.
but it's their
'Cause it doesn't give them
it's
time
their
for their
livelihood.
thing.
Well, it's either that or they wear. Although I can remember we talked. They all should be wearing helmets or something then, like they do in gridiron. But then I mentioned that, didn't I, to Horny, Jeff
Horn,
Horn,
yeah.
and he said that if you wear a helmet, he said that
You feel
can
invincible.
he said you do, and he said you still get hit. But I just think it'd give guys a little bit more protection because it's a contact sport, so they're going to get hit.
Get on with it. It's like it's like a race car driver. They know the dangers when they get in the car.
Well, that's right.
They know that that could take their life. It's talking about taking lives, and now we're on AFL. Let's just move your head over a bit and look at Brendan Favola eating Troy Makepeace's bottom there. How good is that, eh? You're like, all right.
Fair mark, that.
Eh? Old
I
Fav.
think he's got his. I think he's got his
It's
mouth.
kind of what
open.
he's been eating lately. 'Cause
He's saying,
he's like an Uber
he's
Eats.
saying-
Yes. Have you
He's
seen that?
He's saying.
$35,000 worth.
He's saying.
35
He's saying.
grand
Ouch!
worth.
He's biting my
He
backside.
should have stuck with Makepeace's butt.
$35,000 on Uber Eats, old Brendan Favola. So,
Yeah.
mate, so State of Origin tonight.
First goal, I can say, mate, to the All Stars.
Nice.
Stephen
Nice.
Caniglio, GWS.
You guys are talking a little bit earlier on about the Marsh. Is it called the Marsh Cup? Marsh Cup, and we're not a big fan of it. No, same with the cricket. Cricket's the Marsh Cup, and but what I can tell you, boys and girls, that the rookies from last week. It's the only good thing I do like about it. You get to see some of the young kids. Young kids that have been drafted into the clubs and stuff. And last week, Matt. Is it
Rao absolutely dominated
from the
mate.
Gold Coast? Yeah,
he could be the new Cripps, as Corey said, and the
Yep.
new Dusty Martin.
Yep. So he was number one. Hawthorn's Damon Greaves.
He did all right, really.
He did well.
He tough looking man.
Melbourne's Tom Sparrow.
Sparrow.
And North Melbourne's Aidan Bonner.
Yeah,
or Boner.
and he's a well.
No, that's
I
fine.
reckon
We'll
you.
go on.
I reckon
We'll
you
go
may
on.
have got the ladder and that after the way he played, mate.
Yeah.
Because he certainly played a game and a half.
And the Suns, Connor Butterick.
Butterick.
So there's Gold Coast with two in the top. So
Well, they
Carl Jakubowski Holmes.
Well, Carl, you will be absolutely thrilled to know that you're going to be barracking a lot for the Gold Coast this year.
Oh, could be
Because I
different.
think
yeah.
they've got that many good players. They're going to cause some grief.
What do you think Gold Coast is going to come? I know that's a
I don't know.
16th.
16th.
I don't. I don't know.
They're not in the 8, Glenn.
They're not.
They're not in the 8.
No, they're not.
They're-
I think they're going.
There's too many good teams
I do rate them
for them
but
to knock them out.
I've rated them before, and I come undone, didn't I?
You did.
So I reckon they'll probably finish. How many sides are in it again?
It's not 22. 18, 19,
Tasmania
18,
should be in it. They're
18.
not in it. What is there? 18 in it? 18,
18.
19. Well, they'll
18
finish
teams.
17th, 16th. What are they?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
Somewhere down there.
14th to 16th, I reckon.
But they're gonna. What I'm saying, they will win games.
Just below North Melbourne.
It's only early yet. We don't know. I'd like to see a few more games yet before I get too carried away.
Carlton come 10th.
I don't know who's going to do.
Yeah, don't
what.
know, mate. Don't know.
Everyone's got to beat Richmond, don't they? So that's
Well.
the thing.
Now,
Round one.
round one.
Supposedly.
Got a phone call today from a gentleman that Corey works with or knows, and he's in a baseball grand final
Oh, okay.
down here in Hobart,
Hang on.
and asked if we'd be interested
How do
in
they
having
do?
a look at it. And
Well, that's cricket.
I just wanted to put this out there, Al, before we go to
I can
Odd
do that
Sports.
because I've got the chair, mate. I can swing there. Hang on.
If there's,
See, I swung around.
that was worth waiting for.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I actually nearly done my backing doing that. Sorry.
No, you all right?
Not really. But anyway.
You've
keep
done a
going.
hip flexor.
Probably hip flexor.
Oh, jeez. I just wanted to say to people out there, if you've got a sport or anything out there that you'd like us to cover
Yeah.
or you'd like to send something
We'll come
in,
out.
we're more than happy
We'll
to
give you a
show
play.
it or do something.
Absolutely.
I've also got Prad, a young fellow that I know from Bunnings at Glenorchy, and he's
Yes.
from...
How are you, Brad? Prad? Did you say Prad?
Prad.
Prad.
P-R-A-D. I think he's from the... I hope I said this right, mate. The Nepali Cricket Club.
Nepali Cricket Club.
Nepali. So they're all from Nepal.
From Nepal.
Yeah, and it's a mass. They've got their own whole cricket.
I thought you said you're appalled with them.
Yeah,
Oh, Nepal.
No.
Sorry, mate. They're from Nepal. You mean where the great man is, right? The pontiff, is it? Is he from there?
Who's that?
The priest. What's his name?
Anyone?
Pope.
Oh,
Anyone?
he's from Rome, isn't he?
Anyone?
So close.
Anyone? I don't know anything about the priest.
The Pope's going to come.
The Pope.
He wears white.
The Pope.
Oh, what if the Pope would
That's
put
what
a
I just
Friday
said,
Frothy
the
thing on
Pope.
his... Because it's
The
white.
great man.
It'd look good, wouldn't it?
How many great men are in over there?
Two.
It's going to come.
Anyway, we do a segment here on the Friday Frothy, and it's called Odd Sports, and it's all done by our producer over there.
We love odd sports.
We don't know what she does, do we?
Got no idea, but at any rate, we're going straight to odd sports, Jeff.
Take it away, Ali.
Take it away, our
Did you hear
Meister.
that?
What?
That was a rumble. You know what the rumble was?
No.
It was a volcano.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Something happened.
You got too excited.
I did get too excited.
Are you ready?
No, you can talk for a little bit and I'll just get this one.
Well, look, I was just going to say, with this game here, mate, I hope it's not like the Ted Whitten game, is it? They're fair dinkum.
Is it fair income? Because if it's
they're fair dinkum. I think they're fair dinkum. They've got pride on the line.
Is there any Hawthorn players playing?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, there is. We've got All Stars winning, aren't they?
He's
we've
probably
got Bruce and
he's
we've
probably
got
umpiring.
Smith
Oh, listen.
and we've got Sicily.
Now,
on the Victorian side.
Glennie, good job, sexy fingers. Yeah, well done, Al. Melbourne.
I'll try again.
Well
now.
done. Hang on a second. I found out that North Melbourne's playing Hawthorn, I think, on a Saturday or a Sunday.
But we're going. aren't we?
Yeah,
Saturday.
no, coming up. Coming up in
Oh,
the
what do you
first
mean?
couple of rounds.
One of these pretend games?
No, a proper game in Marvel. So you and I are
well, we're going.
No, we're going to sit in here and we're going to commentate it. We're going to commentate the game, so we're going to have it on the screen, and you and I are going to actually.
We're going to have
commentate
barriers
the
up
game.
between us and all that.
No, I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So,
It's always been fun, hasn't it?
hang in for that one, guys. That'll be a very
Yeah, well, there you go.
entertaining day. So, anyway, we do a segment on this show called Odd Sports,
Yeah,
and it's
off right there.
it's.
Everybody loves a good volcano. You can tell because people like to build right near them. They're tall, mountainous. Often the craters are filled with beautiful lakes. You can gaze at them from afar. Ah, look at that volcano. You can line up with a whole bunch of other tourists and watch it spew water, smell its deadly gases, or crack some jokes with your friends. Oh, who farted? So popular, even Tom Hanks made a movie about jumping inside one. But it's not always rainbows and unicorns. These things can be just as deadly as they are exciting. Just ask this family from Pompeii. What's that, Frothy viewers? What does this have to do with odd sports? I tell you what, volcano surfing, that's what. Oops, I stand corrected. Volcano boarding. Humans weren't silly enough, now they're donning up in the orange suit to hang 10 on the V. It was invented by an adventurer journalist named Zoltan Istvan while he was tripping around on the Vanuatu Islands in 2002. It's considered an extreme sport and not many are practicing it. The inventor of the sport classifies it into two types. You're either surfing on an active volcano or you're surfing on an inactive volcano. The only difference is that the lava and gases from the active one present more challenges and make the ride more difficult and probably a little bit more thrilling perhaps. Most riders use sand surfing boards and binding and boots, but it can also be done with thin plywood or any other metal board. Riders also wear goggles and other safety gear. Most riders prefer the standing position and follow a slalom-like pattern, but it's also common to see riders use seated position or a luge-like position. It's not contested at a competitive level, but it's rather practiced only as a recreational activity. It's totally reserved for the high adrenaline adventurers who cannot get enough out of sand surfing. So there you have it, everyone. From the Friday Frothy Odd Sports News Desk, we wish you all for the week, and we will catch you next week in the next Odd Sports segment. Good night.
Is nuts.
Oh, well, what did you think of that, Jeff?
That's-
Volcanoes, mate. Surfing down volcanoes on,
So do they actually stand up, or it's all lying down?
They some people do it sort of standing up. Other people like lay down like they're in a luge.
Soft.
And
Soft, Glenn. Soft.
I reckon you should go head first. Get a little bit of CBE or whatever they call it.
CTE, you idiot. CBE. What are you opening a new bank? Hey? Alison and the CBE.
Well, I can tell you, I wouldn't be going to New Zealand. What was that place called over there in New Zealand?
Oh, White Island.
White Island. I wouldn't be going down there and waiting for that to appear, mate, so that I could surf down that.
You'd be going fast.
End up in the water,
You'd
wouldn't you?
be on fire.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Well done, Al. We'll
Well
look
done,
at that
Al.
later.
It's
And
certainly different.
No worries.
there you go.
That's why they call it odd sports.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
But well done, Al. You've done your homework beautifully there.
Now, Glennie, as I said to you before, we're hoping to get this world champion triathlon on this week or next week, and well, next week obviously because now it's tonight.
Exactly.
And have a listen to this. I'll actually read this because this is quite serious.
Okay.
A professional cycling event featuring several Australians has been cancelled after 2 riders tested positive for the coronavirus. Just to let you know, I'm not drinking Corona.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm actually on boat, St George.
On PB. But,
Australia's Caleb Ewan is among the cyclists to be tested for the coronavirus after the UAE tour was cancelled Thursday due to 2 Italian riders testing positive.
Yeah.
The Abu Dhabi Sports Council did not name the riders concerned, but said all race participants, staff and organisers were being screened for the flu-like virus. So,
well, it's pretty serious. What's this? Italy has seen 650 people infected and 17 deaths.
But anyway, that's not sport. Well, it probably is
Well,
over there. But
Sport trying to run away from the virus.
well, I'm just hoping that this gentleman that we're going to
They're
talk
driving
to,
over
what's
the edge.
happened to our
Yeah.
audience?
They're riding over the edge.
Are we getting taller? Our audience getting shorter? What's
They
happening?
might be riding over the edge like going down that volcano, mate. I'd be doing that.
Down the floor down there. So
Oh, sorry.
Right, don't look.
keep it clean down there, fellas, girls.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully, mate, if you're out there and you're watching, Cameron Worth, you're okay, mate, because as I said, he does.
No, we do, and we want
rides
we'd
for one
like
of the
him on
main
the
teams,
show. He's
so-
been recommended to hopefully come on, but obviously your health is more important, mate. And, if you are okay and we can get you on, well, that'd be fantastic, mate.
Matey, let's get on a bit of motor racing because Mel's out there and he likes
yes.
his motor racing, don't you, Melvo? And
Great, Ricardo, what's he up to,
well,
mate?
you mentioned last week about him getting some really good times out of his Renault or Renault.
Out of his, what was that? I can't remember what it was. A Challenger car.
It was an
wasn't it?
RS.
RS. Oh, of course, it was like the old 2000 Escort, mate. Hey, remember the old RS?
The RS 2000.
Beautiful little car, that.
Mate.
That bag and that forward still around Holden's nice.
There's strong.
Had good memories in that car.
There's
didn't we, like?
strong speculations going around that Daniel Ricciardo
Yes.
might be making a move to Ferrari next year.
Oh,
They're dangling a carrot
well, the carrot. Okay.
in front of Ricciardo, and hopefully our little man Alex can get up there and maybe take
The Prony man.
Daniel's Renault spot. But
Yeah, we'd like to see him up there. But look, whatever happens, mate, this year will tell. Well, hopefully they can improve Renault.
once again, I'm just talking about Alex Peroni again here now. Alex's first race is in Bahrain. Now Bahrain has been infected by coronavirus.
Well, it's Europe. It's sweeping through there. I don't think anywhere's going to be safe.
Are we going to have sport to talk about?
You two talk underwater about anything.
Yeah,
so
that
don't
is
worry about
true.
it.
That is true. That is true. Made a bit of supercars. Anyone watch the supercars on the weekend? The V8s at the Adelaide
Yes,
Super
we
Loop
had a yes down there.
500. Yeah, what? Who? Betty. The
Mate,
flamingo.
I was watching a bit of golf, sorry, but
You're watching
Oh,
golf.
yeah, there's
yeah,
one
I've
more.
been watching a bit of golf.
Okay. He was playing a bit of
Of
golf.
course, the great Adam Scott did well, mate. He's actually back on the winners list.
Now, I've just got to say, before we go any further, Glennie,
Australia.
the guy out here who's talking about me and putting pictures of me in a bra or bikinis and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff, right? I gotta get one back on him here. His name's Elliot Winter. He's from the north coast in Queensland, so he's up on the Sunshine Coast, and
Not that many clothes up there.
he can throw a golf club further
Then he can hit one.
than you
He
can hit a golf ball.
Well, yeah.
He's a bad-tempered person.
Is he?
Oh, boy, does he throw the clubs
He
around.
spits the dummy.
Oh,
As they say.
he throws his
He says
bag
for
into
your
the
information,
water.
Jeff can't play golf.
No, I've improved a little bit since the days we've played. Not much, but But yeah,
No, you have to hit the ball.
That could become a new Olympic sport, couldn't it?
Yeah, I'll have one. Thank you.
I'm right, Leo. I've
the
just got some.
babes and shorts, please. But anyway,
2 iron.
that's enough. That's enough of bagging him.
Sorry, and going back with the supercars.
The supercars.
Will Davison.
Yeah, Will Davison. Did you guys hear about the lightning strike? No. He was coming home from work or whatever he's doing, and thanks, mate. And he was Thursday afternoon, very close, nearly got struck by lightning on the Gold Coast.
Wow.
Will Davison. So yeah.
Well, it's pretty bad. You know, they there was a practice game. What do you call the cup? There was on the other night. Marsh Cup, the football. They were playing in WA, and they had to run off the ground for 5 to 10 minutes. Didn't they?
There's no playing in lightning. I got to tell you there.
Well, they did. Yeah, but I mean, because you could get hit by lightning.
Yes.
You know,
There was
like
a lady.
when
got hit by lightning having a shower on the Gold Coast
Yeah.
yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, she was in the shower having a bit of a wash, and she got struck down.
Oh.
Well, just hire out.
It's my
It's
biggest.
alright.
It's my
Ambulance
biggest
came,
fear
got
because
her
you'd be
wife, she's
naked,
alright.
and then the ambulance is going to come. You've got no clothes on, and hey.
Well, I always wonder what I'd look like with curly hair. Sarah, what are you talking about that?
It happens every time you fly. With the wing. Yeah. Anyway,
It won't be curling.
let's get back to sport.
It won't be curling from the front. I can tell you. Anyway,
Racing on the weekend.
Yes.
Did you see right at the end where one of the guys gives the other one a lift because his car had broken down?
Yes.
Did you
Waters,
see the
give
big
waters.
uproar because he shouldn't have been allowed to do that? He's not the same teammate.
You're
Everyone
kidding
was
me.
bagging him.
Oh, out with it.
And he didn't have a seatbelt.
Ah.
Doing the right thing.
And it was a Red Bull driver.
So
How ridiculous.
So Andrew's just saying that someone broke down or had an accident, wasn't it? And another car driver stopped to pick them up and put them in the car and help them out and took them back to the pits, but they didn't have a seatbelt
Didn't have the belt on,
and didn't have this and didn't have that, and
You'd leave Winch Cup where he was.
come on.
In the
What about
sportsmanship of the
you know
game, like
motorbike riders when they have a fall, they come and pick them up on the back of a scooter and they just jump on. They
They
jump
jump
on
on.
backwards. They don't have their helmet on. It's time to grow up. Yeah, we need seatbelts on motorbikes.
But he held the door open and it wasn't his.
You even change the gears for Waters.
What is the world coming to?
It's not good, mate. We had young fella. What's his-
Todd Hazelwood.
Thank you very much, Todd Hazelwood. We had him on the
we
show
had him on. Great
couple
fella.
of weeks
How's he
ago.
going, mate? What's he doing?
He had a really good ride on the weekend. His first time with Brad Jones. Brad
Oh,
Jones
that's right, because he
expecting
was
really good things for him.
expecting big things.
Yeah, but he's just changed teams. He started at 24th, and I think he got down to in his first race. He got down to like 13th or
13th.
something.
Well, that's a big jump.
Oh, he did really well. The second day he didn't do as good. He just missed the top 10, and I can tell you he's actually sitting. No, I can't because I didn't put it in here. But I think he's sitting 14th in the touring car
Well, in the
championship.
scheme of things, at his age, and that's pretty damn good.
He's
effort,
doing
isn't
a
it? So
really
he's only
good
just
job.
come into
Yeah.
the Jones
Yeah.
motor.
I did have it written down.
Establishment?
I thought, but I
Is that
don't.
what you call it?
But well done, Todd. We're following your process, mate. And
well done,
progress, progress, and also, guys, Damon Hedder, the Heat. He's playing this weekend as well. So keep your eye out for that.
The great darts thrower, if anyone doesn't know who Damien Hedder is.
Yes.
He's Australia's best
Well,
dart
he
player, and
will.
now in the
It's Simon Whitlock.
world,
and,
he's up against the best in the world.
Oh.
Anyway, that's who he is. He's a great man.
Now, anyone out there who's interested in the championship points after Adelaide, we've got Scott McLaughlin in the Ford Mustang on 288
Sell it.
points. Jamie Wincup on the 261.27, and then we've got Chazzy Mostert on 234. So
Isn't it horrible? Chaz Mostert's car still the same sponsorship.
Mobile.
It's still the same number.
Yeah.
It's not even right.
Do you know? I'll tell you.
Whoa.
I'll tell you a story that
We didn't talk about that either.
I'll just first one.
Okay, yeah, well done with it.
Super Cheap wanted to actually go with him, but Mobile had been sponsors of that particular team for something like 30 odd years, and they didn't want to part ways, and they don't sell. Sorry, I'm looking at you, not you. They don't sell Mobil oil in Super Cheap. So, bang. Wouldn't it have been easy if they had gone, oh, we'll put you in Super Cheap, and then the Super Cheap car would have gone with Chaz Mostert, and they would have had Mobil as well. So
They might not have races anymore.
that's a long-winded story.
Price of
What were you going to say?
crude oils.
I can't remember now. I've lost all train of thought, mate.
So our
Must have been important.
Our producer's telling us that there may not be racing anymore because the race car drivers can't afford the fuel. Is that what you're saying?
No, because the availability of the fuel.
Oh,
They'll
Bathurst 2021 will be Ford versus Ford.
Coronavirus could affect.
be scale electric.
It'll be-
Everything we said.
it'll
It'll
be
be battery
Chevy.
operated, won't it? Well, it'd be solar or something.
Yes.
Electric.
Yes.
Electric racing.
Yes. Let's get on to cricket, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get on to cricket.
Tassie.
Oh, well, Tasmania, mate. The great Timmy Payne, he came out with the... actually, the boys were looking down the barrel. We're talking about Hobart.
He knows all about
Tasmania.
this. Do you want to come over and talk about this? or-
Tasmania, you want to come in, mate?
No,
Come over and talk.
Tasmania,
I haven't seen the results.
well, Tasmania were struggling, fair to say, against Western Australia.
Yes.
And until Bo Webster came to the wicket, and I think he thought he was playing 2020 because that's what they had to play Tasmania.
Yes.
2020.
Yes.
Looking down the barrel, it was one of their best wins for a long, long time. I think Tim Payne came out. I don't know what he ended up with. I think he had 45 roughly, did he, Corey? I'm only 48, did he?
Yes.
Sorry, 48.
48.
And Bo Webster continued on in his second innings, hitting runs.
What,
and,
180-70 or something? What
Yeah,
a year.
Yeah.
3 for 15 or something at one stage.
something like that, and they got over. They got it, mate.
With seven runs
seven
and
balls.
Seven. What was it? It was
seven balls remaining on which was on Thursday. Well, what's today?
Well
Friday.
done. Well done, Taz.
Frothy. So well done, boys. So it was a big comeback because we've been hit hard, the Tassie boys, because Riley Meredith, no good,
Yes,
injured,
yes.
still injured.
Yes.
But the other guy that I didn't mention was young Ellis, who was in the Hurricanes. Absolutely smashed him, mate. He had 5 wickets. 5 wickets, and I reckon we got a ripper. So he's from New South Wales, is he, or from Queensland? I don't know.
What's that?
Anyway,
Sorry.
young Nathan Ellis, he dominated
Yes.
with the ball.
Yes.
So I think we're doing well. What I'm saying is we've got a good kid there. So hopefully he doesn't want to go back to New South Wales or Queensland, wherever he's from, and stays down with Tasmania because
Nice.
we've got a winner.
Nice.
Could
That's
play
good.
Test cricket later on. There you go. That's my prediction.
Now, what are your thoughts, Gleno,
Well, I know, but anyway.
David Warner? He's had a stellar year. Let's.
Well,
let's,
we won.
let's
Well,
not-
we won that too.
yeah.
We won. We just won the 2020 against South Africa. 2-1.
He became the Allen Border medalist, and
I still believe that's wrong.
well, he's now captaining the
he
Indian
captaining?
Indian Premier League. What are they called? The Sunrisers Hyperdad.
Hyperdad.
Now
Hyperdad.
he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to captain a side in Australia.
Well, no, he's not.
So this is India.
This is India. Well, that's up to them. But look,
Get out of anyway.
the thing is, they've moved on. All right, whether you like it or not, it's moved on. It's
Yeah.
done and dusted.
Yeah, I agree.
They played the last game where they just beat South Africa.
Yes.
Was at the Sandpaper Gate.
Yes.
That's where it all happened.
Yes.
I don't know where that was because I didn't watch the last game. But at any rate, Warner got, I don't know, 50 odd, 57 or something. And of course, Finch was his, they just couldn't get him out, mate. They just got a 96 run win.
Do you ever try to get a finch out of a
So-
cage?
No, not really, no.
Because they're really small.
And Warner was it. Look, I watched the replays there. And, seriously, I had a finch caught in me under me motor the other day.
Oh, under your motor.
Yeah, in the motor. Yeah, it was a little finch, like a little one of those little birds.
Did he survive?
No, he was cooked. Any rate, no, he was cooked. He looked like, a little bit like those wings we had tonight, actually. He was cooked.
Bocconcini.
Pocketrini. He was only little. We couldn't get a mouthful out of him, but
All
any
right.
rate.
Quick,
Sorry.
quick little word.
Like a toothpick.
They could throw in.
There's the Women's World Cup is currently on in Australia, guys.
Oh, how do they go?
If you've been watching.
Because they were struggling, weren't they?
No, they've come back.
They got the second win. They played
They-
Bangladeshi girls.
Yeah, they played
That all came
Bangladesh.
up.
Mate, Elisa Healy and Beth Mooney smashed records.
did they?
151 opening stand between the two of them.
They're like the minnows, though, aren't they?
Aren't they? So well done to them. They now go on. I think they face New Zealand on.
That's must win,
Monday
is it?
for the semi-finals.
So, okay, well, that should be a tough game, shouldn't
Should
it?
be.
Did they win? We don't know if they won. Obviously, they lost, did they, the last game, New Zealand? India's the side to beat.
Yes.
Indian girls.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, so well done to the,
No,
the
well
Australian
done to
girls
the
and the
Australian
cricket.
girls.
They're belting them.
We will say that with the women's cricket, they're doing a beautiful job.
Mate.
As are the women footballers, mate, out there. Doing a
They
great job.
certainly are. Well done.
This year, the women.
Yeah.
Yes,
I liked it last year, but this year
You're enjoying it?
actually-
Yeah.
I think your team, mate, the North Melbourne
North
women,
Melbourne, yes.
they've got quite a few Tasmanian. Well, that's down here. There's quite a few Tasmanian girls
Yes.
dominating.
Yes, and now, actually, funny you should mention that because I was with someone at
Dominating,
work
yeah.
yesterday, and she's very good friends or knows Ellie. Oh, I can't remember her name. Was Galassos?
It was. It sounded like a.
I'm so sorry that I've.
We could be. It might be a Greek or Italian.
But anyway,
name,
she
but
was
anyway.
pick number 10 for the North Melbourne
Well, she'd be
Kangaroos women's
she'd be
team.
pretty
so
damn good, wouldn't she?
we'd love to have a talk to you.
I wonder if she's a goal kicker, could kick 10. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
How good would that be?
Yeah, that'd be good.
What about the other one? It was only 6 to 7.
Yeah, well,
I fancy going and watch a game.
Tell you what,
and watch that.
pretty good if you can kick a few points. So you're
Mate,
No, they can
bit
play. They
Bit
can
of,
play the
bit of
job.
league news. You
Bit of
know,
league.
Corey Oates. You've heard of this bloke?
Corey Oates. Oates, he played for State of Origin Queenslander, mate. He's a Queenslander State of Origin player. Tough.
He's
no?
had an infected leg, and
No, he's not going to be doing too much.
the Titans are chasing him, and they've offered him a $500,000.
Gold Coast Titans.
Yeah,
Chasing everyone.
but Wayne Bennett convinced him to reject the offer, and yeah.
Now, what's he doing? Staying at the Rabbits?
Yes, it looks like it. But they reckon that he's got a shot at playing Origin this year, and but he has met with the Gold Coast coach Justin Holbrook, and has been given a
Okay.
tour of the facility. So who knows, mate? But they've offered him $500,000 to go to the Gold Coast.
Okay.
But
well.
it says here that Wayne Bennett has talked him out of it. So
As you said, after Wayne Bennett's going to be around for another 2 years, isn't he?
another one bites the dust, mate.
Oh.
He's older than someone who's really old. Talking about someone who's really old, bit of tennis news. Maria Sharapova.
I was going to scream, but
She's retired.
she's retired. She's done that. She's been a great ornament for the game. I just think she's a
Not
terrific
nice.
player, but
Yes.
yeah, the yelling it did used to annoy.
It annoyed
I
me.
don't know if the viewers that used to annoy them, but she did scream out a lot.
Very annoying.
She did the protest about the name of the court, Margaret Court.
No.
No,
No.
don't know if it
That was John McEnroe and
Billy was.
Chris Everlloyd.
No,
I was one of them.
The lady.
Yeah.
Martina Navratilova.
Man, that's it,
Oh,
Martina.
Martina.
It's A.
Martina Pavlova.
Now, funny you should
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
that.
the Pavlova.
Oh, Natalova. Sorry.
I've got a bit of breaking
Yeah,
news
no,
on this as
she's
well.
Good. She's a good girl. She was good.
Martina Navratilova
Yeah.
was the one who convinced Sharapova's parents, who were at the time living in Russia,
Yeah. To go to
and
America.
had
wasn't it?
owned nothing to their name. She was the one who convinced them to pack up and move
And
to
go
America.
Wow.
Because she saw that she had the potential.
She was a
so
sensation.
you heard that here
Yeah.
on the front.
On the front. She was a star,
Now,
wasn't she?
the Nat, Rav,
The net
Oh, she was too, but so was she.
the Pavlova.
So was Pavlova.
Sure,
Sharapova,
everything
sorry.
on it,
So,
She was good.
but listen to this.
A bit of a model, like us, mate.
Well,
Model. She used to do the catwalk, didn't she?
have a listen to this. So, Navratilova has convinced the parents to take the gamble to go to America and put her into tennis. Sharapova has walked away, second highest paid female tennis player ever.
Wow.
$325 million she's
So you
earned
don't
out of
reckon
tennis.
she's upset?
That's ridiculous.
She wouldn't be upset.
I think-
325.
I think
It's a lot
she
of
can,
tennis balls.
she can retire comfortably, Glenn.
I'd even like the last digit with a million next to it.
5
That'd be
million?
nice.
Big ball
Even the
pit.
2, if you moved it inside, would be good.
325 million.
Yeah, well. That's a lot of yelling. 325 million, isn't it? A lot
Oh,
of
it is.
screaming.
Buy a few balls.
is.
That was a lot of screams. Ash Barty, mate, survives. Garbine.
She's in the couture.
Magurza.
Say it again. Magaruza. Magaruza.
To book a date with who? Petra
Kvitova
Kvitova.
in the Doha semi-final at the Qatar.
Qatar. Qatar Open.
Are you alright?
Open.
There's
I
too
think we've got a
many.
lisp, Jeff.
I actually thought I was back at
got
school
Tourette's.
doing
Tourette's is
me. I probably failed most Italian, All those languages I failed.
The moral of the story is Glenn Ash Barty is moving on.
She's moving on.
She's
I can say
going.
Ash Barty.
Going places, that girl.
She's in the semi-final this weekend, guys. So
Well, she's a star.
hopefully,
Yeah, I hope she's back. What happened with the old Nick, mate? Nick Kyrgios.
Nick
our old
Kyrgios,
mate.
mate,
He got in trouble.
Oh, he's in trouble again. He's been good though. He's been a good boy.
his wrist is hurting. He had to retire. They booed him. They booed him.
'Cause he
and they
retired,
booed him.
or-
Yeah.
Because his wrist was hurt.
Yeah, and he's turned around and he says, "I don't give an F about anyone here. I'm the one." I'm starting to understand Nick Kyrgios's brain. All right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He's not out there playing tennis for himself. He's out there thinking that he's entertaining people.
Right.
All right. Yeah, no. Because he's really upset that no one cares that he's out there trying to do his best, and he hasn't been getting upset, and he's been doing. So, yeah, I reckon that it's he's
He was brilliant in the Australian Open. He was magic.
yeah.
He was good down here, and as I said, I commented. Sorry, I commented on the show that he did a fantastic job.
Yes.
He did start off the fire, the donations. He did start that, and it all grew legs from there. So well done.
Leopard doesn't change his spot.
But
I don't agree.
it's going to take. It's a little bit like his old uncle. Old Uncle McEnroe.
Arthur.
It's going to take a lot of time to.
I
that
don't
just
agree.
didn't
He
do
was
it.
injured and he should not get booed.
No.
That's not.
Now, if he was injured, fair dinkum injured, and he didn't, because there's, I think what the problem is, there's a lot of games there. He wasn't too bad, and he just, when he shied away from getting beaten when he wasn't that bad, was he?
Yes.
When he wasn't hurt.
Sorry.
I was watching some of the ball boys and girls, that get struck at the game.
The ball
and,
people.
And they have more dignity than some of the players
Yeah.
that play on that
they do.
field.
Yeah.
The kids have got
It's a
more
game of
composure.
tennis. It's
So
a game of sport, and you're getting
Did you
paid
know
billions of
all
dollars.
children don't get paid?
No.
no,
They don't.
volunteer.
They get
No.
lunch.
It's the joy. It's the joy of being there.
And that's the way it should be.
Oh, no.
Child labour.
That's the way. No, that's
That's
the way
what it is.
should
Well, it's
Child
like you guys
labour.
being in the bar with us tonight, watching us. It's just, you don't get paid. You just enjoy it.
We don't even like you. We're just here because we have to.
I used to get paid for selling me beer bottles when I was younger. Used to have a swag over there. I thought it was part of Christmas.
Come on, let's get into sports.
All right, sorry, keep going. You're right.
Mate, USC is set to return to Australia, coming to Perth.
Yes.
It's confirmed in June. It's going to be the UFC 251.
Oh, Tim will be all over this.
It's scheduled to take
Son
place
loves
on
it.
Sunday, June the 7th, the day before my birthday, at RAC Arena. And it's expected to feature
Arena.
Alexander Volkswagen, Volkanovski, and Max Holloway.
Yeah. And Max Holloway. Well, Max Holloway.
Australian.
Max Holloway. No, he's not Australian.
No, he is Alexander.
Oh, because he is
Yes.
Polonowski. Do you like that?
Yes.
Polonowski. Sounds like Polonowski.
Yes.
No, Polonowski.
What have we got here?
Polonowski. But Max Holloway. So he's against. He was the champion at one stage. Holloway.
You to talk to him.
Holloway.
I'll
Sorry.
talk to him. Oh, Elliot reckons I'm here to watch Glenn.
Ah.
He's got double N, by the way.
Two ends.
So he defeated Holloway, Jeff, in the last bout.
Yes.
And he's a tough cookie, the Australian boy. So he's Australian, Volkanovski.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like the guy that works with Corey, doesn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest
his
with you.
name?
I don't know.
What's his name?
It's all good.
Who works with Corey?
I don't know his young fella's name.
Two people turn up.
Yeah. Are you not talking about Carl?
Yes.
You're a goose.
Well, it's got the same type of ring to it. Hasn't it? Noski?
Jakubowski.
Yeah, Jakubowski and
Oh, it's actually
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski, isn't it? It's got a V in it.
That's not bad, is it?
Volkanovski, yes.
I reckon they come from the same place.
It is.
Where does he come from?
Croatian.
I reckon he could be that.
I hope you're watching, Carl, and I hope you're well.
So Volkanovski and there you go. Jakubowski.
You watch.
See, now that you know where I'm going.
No,
now.
sorry, I was lost there for a minute.
Oh, I don't know.
And everyone else was watching. It's,
You just get, anyway. So what are we on about now, mate? We're going to boxing. You want to do a bit of boxing?
Let's talk about the Wilder and
are.
Fury fight.
Well, I watched it.
Yes.
Paid the fight.
I was there.
Fair to say,
I actually went.
Fair to say, mate, that I was.
Is that Alexander? Is that his name? Alexander? Or is that?
Yeah, Alexander. Are you a bit slow? What's going on there?
I'm just. You will.
Anyway, I can definitely tell you, mate, it was one of the best boxing heavyweight fights that I've watched for a while.
I was going to say, I'm glad you said
Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2, because it was the rematch.
It was.
And the Gypsy King, mate, he won the bout. The trainer for Deontay Wilder.
Picked that, didn't we?
He's sort of like the one of his trainers. He threw the towel in the 7th.
Now
he threw it over, mate, and he didn't like it. Deontay Wilder.
Do you think it took too long to throw the towel?
No.
No, well, he according to him, he said he'd keep fighting until he was dead. That's what he said. He said he goes in there and he said if he killed me, he said I kept fighting, but he had blood from his ear. So the problem
criticism coming that came to you.
The problem is he was dropped in the 3rd. So from the whole bout was about the fact that the Gypsy King, he was on the back foot last time.
Yep.
This time he rushed him. He was forward.
Yep.
Deontay Wilder used his 19 stone. That's how big he is. He's got a fist about that big.
What's that in kilo? You know,
19 stone. Kilos. He's on that.
Doesn't matter.
We'll put it this way. He's 273 pounds. So what's that?
He was on the back.
19 stone, isn't it? 273 pounds, and he's 6'9".
Now I believe,
and the thing is, mate, what he did, and this was clever. It came out afterwards that when they go and do the weigh-in, right? Apparently this is an old boxing, which I never knew. It's an old boxing thing, but he drank 16 litres
of beer before. Beer.
We would. 16. I would have drank 16 VBs.
They'd clear, yeah.
16 litres of water.
Yes.
So he went in. And according to them, because that put on a little bit extra weight. So when they did the weigh-in, Deontay Wilder, he put on weight.
Yeah.
And but he did it in a different way, probably eating and that, but he still looked stripped.
Yeah.
Whereas as soon as that wore off, and then he was on fight night, he looked really good. He always carries a little bit round the girth, but the thing is, he came forward, he jabbed. The thing is, he's a better boxer from what I can see. He's a better boxer. The other guy, he stayed away from his right hand. That's his weapon. That's his weapon.
Yep.
He kept hitting him. He kept pushing him around the ring, and then he dropped him. As I said in the 3rd, it was pretty well over then. And if it was only the bell that saved him then, but the round that we're talking about, he was all over him, mate. But the excuses after the bout came was that the outfit that he wore
was too heavy.
Did you see it?
No.
He came in with this black bizarre looking outfit, and he said it weighed about 20 kilos. Now this is a big strong boxer, 6'6", and a 20 kilo suit wore his legs down. That's what his excuse was. So he said I had wobbly legs. He said I couldn't dance around. He couldn't dance around because the guy's 6'9".
Elliot's
get away from him.
Elliot's come on saying it's 120 kilos.
There you go, 120 clicks. He nearly weighs the same as me.
Yeah, it's not much more than me.
That's the problem.
Anyway, so well done.
But no, so yeah, look. Anyway, his record now 30 wins.
Yes.
1 draw.
Yes.
21 KOs. Wilder.
He's an animal.
There is a clause that he gets a rematch,
God,
which
again.
I don't think the fans would want to watch because the great man Anthony Joshua.
It's time to move on.
At 6'6", he's got 3 belts.
1 hour and 3.
He's got 2 now, Fury. So
give someone else a go. It's time to move on. That's all right.
Well done,
Score check 31 each.
Well done, 31 all. That sounds rigged to me. But anyway,
starting to sound a little bit like the Ted Whitten.
I just wanted to quickly throw in. I don't know if we mentioned this last week about Jason Belmonte today, or was that?
You did
about
him. He won the US Open.
That's right. I just didn't know.
So he come from 11th way back, and then come up and won the thing, mate.
Yeah, so well done,
Jason. Double-handed champion.
Yes, I'm talking to him.
2 hands.
Mate, I think it's time. We go very quickly because we're already over time.
Yes.
There's 4 Cleves.
Cleves
Tips.
Hello everybody, and today it's time for Cleve's Tips.
Oh, we're on. We're back. Look, we are running out of time tonight, and we do want to sit down and watch this really important football game. But races tomorrow. Let's jump straight into it. Doomben, Randwick, Flemington, and Muppettville. Flemington tomorrow. Race 110, race 2, horse 2, Dabby I'd say, or Dabby or whatever. I don't know. 5:30 on the tote. $3 fixed. Race 4, 220, horse 7, the closer.
The closer.
He's at $11. Oh, Linda Meach is on him, the female jockey. Good jockey. $11 at the moment fixed, so I might have a little dab on him. Race 5, 255, horse 4, Yulong January.
Sounds corona to me.
I know. 480 tote, $3 fixed. Race 6, horse 4, God of Thunder.
That's Kiss.
That is 460.
Gene Simmons. God of Thunder.
460 tote, 420 fixed. Then we've got the Kennedy, mate. It's not Graham Kennedy. We've got the Kennedy Australian Guineas. Really? The Guineas?
Oh, you got your
the
alligator.
Guineas, mate. We've got the old alligator. Well, look, at the moment...
Oh, he's torn.
He's not... I've got a little astro there you've noted on my page. Alligator blood paying $5.10 at the moment on the tape.
Right.
$3.10.
Right.
He'd be a top weight.
Yeah.
And then note Catalyst. So if you're looking for a bit of value, Catalyst actually was shorter. Jeff.
Yes.
Shorter than alligator blood.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll just sort of put that in. So race 8, horse 5. Now we're really looking for value. This is a real upset, and it would be an upset. Ring a ding ding.
I love ring a ding ding.
But 860. I've done it before. I'm not doing it this time.
Yeah.
No one likes him. I don't mind him. We'll put a couple of bucks on.
I like the name, Glenn.
Ring a ding ding. Well.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
That's what happened with Tyson Fury and that, and the other guy didn't come out.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Ring-a-ding-ding, Doris.
Just
Randwick,
interrupt me. 37-37 still looks rigged. The score on the 40. Keep going, son.
Ah, surely not. Oh, is it? Could be.
Did I drop the F-bomb?
Randwick 240, race 4, horse 2, Cascadian, 370 fixed. We've got Glenny Boss on him. 315, race 5, horse 6. God, you can help me with that one. Pahuta Kawawa. $6. I'd reckon that's sort of probably, that could be New Zealand name. $6 fixed. 350, race 6, horse 5, Probabil.
Who?
Probabil. Not probably. Probabil. $4 fixed. Race 7, horse 5. That's what Hawthorn will have this year. Fierce Impact.
Losing.
750 tote, 750 fixed. Race 8, horse 3, Il Window.
Who?
Il Window, $11 tote, 7 fixed. Geez, we got some money coming out there. And finishing off with Muppettville. We did back this one last time. We got pipped on the line. I wasn't happy. Mm-hmm. If you only had an extra leg, Jeff.
Yes.
He had 3. Race 1, horse 4, 3 legs in.
Look what he's done. Look what he's done to me. Unbelievable.
How can I concentrate?
Sorry.
260 fixed.
Stop looking at your porn pictures, Jeff.
Race 4, horse 3. And this is what you need to do with Elliot.
It's even made Messenger. Look, I'm on Messenger.
And, mate, the last horse is, this is what you need to do with your mate, with Mr. Winter. Bribery. Horse 3 bribery. 420.
That's scary.
And that will be Cleve's Tips. Get down to your pub.
Now,
All tracks should be pretty good, I hope, tomorrow, mate.
Put your house on it.
It's gonna be nice.
Bet irresponsibly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we've had we didn't win much last week.
No.
We lost $5.
No. Can you believe that? People are actually taking that picture off my Facebook page and they're actually posting it around the world to everyone. It's going global. Thanks, Mel. That picture has gone global. I've got people at work now commenting on my picture. So
it's okay, sweetheart.
Hey, I'll send him a picture of us online.
Hey, Craig says hello.
Oh, the Don. Oh, Brock's on as well. Hello, Brock. How you going, mate? Hope everything is well. And
I said hi, Bryn.
and also
At Brock, and who else do we have?
did you say Greg's there as well? Did you? No, not
We
Greg.
had the Don on.
The Don.
Yeah.
The Don.
Oh, hello, mate. We haven't heard from you for a while.
Everyone's turning up late. What's going on?
They've been watching
Craig, the Don's on.
Here we go. Hey, the Don. Where's the Don? Hi, Craig.
Craig just said
Brock.
good show.
Hello, Brock. Hello, the Don.
From Corey.
I wonder what the Don thinks about David Warner getting the captaincy of India. Because that'd be interesting.
Give us a what your thoughts are, mate, back there. And
now, just before we do finish up here, I just wanted to ask you quickly. Came up on my feed here. Did you drop the F-bomb?
Yes, I did. I picked it up. I missed it.
what bomb?
Hey, supposedly you've dropped the F-bomb.
Rewind it.
We're going to look for that one.
We have to replay
No.
Well, hello, welcome.
I've never done an F-bomb on there.
Yeah, well, I think it was a
Hey,
bit of
Glennie.
a...
Well, it wasn't one of those horses, was it?
You did.
Glennie, you did.
First time ever.
Oh, look, I apologise for any viewers out there that I've...
I think a lot of people would have missed it.
I can't remember any horses with the name, with the letter F.
No, it was before you started. Craig just said, good show, guys. Cheers. Thanks very much, mate. Good to see you again. I hope you're well. And say hello to Liz for us.
Yeah,
And
Liz. Yeah, how going, Liz? Hope everything's okay over there, you guys.
And unfortunately, it's right at the end, so you're probably not watching, guys. But to all the guys in Oklahoma that we've met,
yes.
Donnie and Michelle and Terry and the
We're gonna
Sooner
meet up with the
guys.
Sooner guys.
Who else is there? There's Jeremy and there's Ray. And then on the Gold Coast, we've got the captain, Fettuccine
and the lovely
Rob and the Razor.
The Razor.
So hello to everyone. Hope everyone's well. Elliot, thank you very much, mate, for joining in and having a chat with us. It's
very good, Elliot. Keep that good work up, mate. You got any other pictures there? Send them through, mate.
Yeah, it's actually great to actually have people to talk to while we're doing the show.
It is.
Get on board more often, guys, and come and say hello.
For all you people out there, as I said, we do all sports,
Yes.
so we try and keep it interesting, and we have got some good guests coming up, so be
Massively.
patient with us.
Help us out, subscribe.
And help us out,
Yeah.
subscribe, give us some thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. And
More of these
and
than
if
these.
you're into your footy and you're following even the state of origin, or you like boxing, or you like car racing, or whatever it is, give us your thoughts, send it in, and if you want to have a chat to us, we're more than willing to
My word.
do that.
7:10 tomorrow night, Carlton versus Frito.
There you go.
That'll be exciting.
There you go, 17.
Put me to bed. Put me to bed now. Hey, goodness gracious.
Oh, dear.
Guys, have a great weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for joining us. As I said, subscribe, share it around,
and
have
have
a great
and get on podcast too, because we're on podcast.
and enjoy the last couple of weeks of summer. Oh,
Well, that's it. We're
actually,
done.
summer's gone.
Summer's gone. Yeah.
We had
Sunday.
Summer breeze.
we had a
Ain't
30,
that feel fine?
31
It's not
degree
anymore,
day
is
the
it?
other day, didn't we? And then,
We did.
And the next day it was 10.
Yeah.
Oh, it was about...
Well, two
Turn it
then.
up, 10. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks very much.
See you next week.
Cheers.
Bye. Thanks, Bill.
Reviews. You're listening to the Friday Frothy.